Today, good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libitor. Happy Friday.
I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday, Gary. We are tracking just a few light flurries this morning, and that storm that's going on in Watertown and also Buffalo, that's not going to come to us.
Lucky us.
Yes, lucky us, but they are expecting to get about like 5 feet of snow. I'm only 5'5", so standing next to it, like, it'll be right there.
Yeah.
So let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are tracking a few light snow showers that are going to be passing through today, and that is from Lake Erie, but overall, not really any accumulation is expected. The lake effect snow will continue for the Watertown area starting today through all of tomorrow, and same thing for the Buffalo area. So just want to stress this once again, it is lake effect snow season. Our next chance for some heavy lake effect snow at this point looks to be Sunday, so definitely get all this stuff ready. Grab the brush, the ice scraper, make sure you warm up the car, defrost the car. Even this morning, we are waking up to some areas seeing some snowfall. There was some snow on my car this morning. Coat, hat, gloves, and you don't need your sunglasses when it's lake effect snowing because it is mostly cloudy at that time. So here's a look at the snowfall update for the Buffalo area and the Watertown area. Buffalo looks to get a little bit more, 3 to 5 feet in the heaviest parts. That's a lot of snow. That's from Lake Erie and from Lake Ontario falling towards the Watertown area, 2 to 4 feet even. So it is going to be heavy lake effect snow starting today through all of tomorrow for these areas. But for us, we will be mostly dry today, mostly dry tomorrow. Seeing a little extra cloud cover, cold and windy once again today. And I will be talking a little bit more about the weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Buffalo, Azure, 5 feet of snow through Sunday with this massive lake effect snowstorm. We have brand new video this morning out of Buffalo. It is a time lapse put together by our affiliate WGRZ as the area braced for the major winter storm. The city skyline disappears quickly when that wall of snow moves in. And hours earlier, the city declared a state of emergency. And Governor Hochul did the same for 11 counties in the western and northwestern part of the state. Commercial traffic has been banned on portions of some major state roads, including the New York State Thruway out west. The heaviest snow for Buffalo is expected tonight through tomorrow night, and at times the National Weather Service says that snow could fall at a rate of more than 3 inches per hour.
We'll anticipate having full crews, rotating everybody out about every 12 hours, and we'll be on staff until the duration of this event and probably into Monday.
And just a heads up, Bills fans, because of all the snow in western New York, Sunday's NFL game between the home team Bills and the Cleveland Browns has been moved to Detroit. Stay with our weather team throughout the weekend, on air and online for the very latest on not only our weather, but that massive storm to our west and to our north up in Watertown. Yorkville police are on the lookout.
Welcome back. As you're waking up this morning, probably may need a brush off the car. My car was a little bit covered with some lake effect snow. A passing lake effect snow shower is definitely possible today, but no, not really any more accumulation except for the Buffalo areas and the Watertown areas. We are going to be dry tomorrow, and our next chance to see some lake effect snow does look to be on Sunday, so we are keeping an eye on it because it could be windy as well. We do dry out once again for Monday and look to remain dry through Thanksgiving. But once again, lake effect season is here, so is snow season. So definitely get your vehicle ready, have snow tires if you need them, maybe a spare tire. Definitely always have the ice scraper and the snow brush, and just get ready for the winter is all I'm saying with the car. Looking ahead to the weekend though, once again today, a passing snow shower is possible. We are dry with sunshine tomorrow. It looks to remain cold and a little bit windy though, with highs just in the low 30s. As for Sunday, that's our next chance to see some lake effect snow, especially in the Mohawk Valley and north, and it is going to be windy, so we are keeping an eye out on that to see if there could be any snow squalls, and we will keep you updated on that. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Vacant homes can bring blight.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies for most of us, as well as a few light snow showers are possible, but we do look mostly dry today. So let's take a look now at the Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies to start, and once again you may wake up this morning with some snow on your car, but we are not looking to really see any accumulation today after yesterday's big snowfall, especially for northern Oneida County, northwestern United County. But today I would say we are going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine, so maybe grab your sunglasses, your coat, because it is still going to be cold and a little bit windy, ice scraper and brush for the morning, maybe even your snow boots if you did wake up to some snow, and a little bit extra time to get into work. I know Smith Hill over here was a little bit snowy this morning. So heading out the door, maybe seeing a few light snow showers to start. Your car may be covered in snow a little bit. By the evening commute, roads may be a little bit slippery, but overall we are going to be mostly dry today, and we will remain dry with some sun tomorrow. So here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point we can see that we are just seeing a few light snow showers, even just a few light snow flurries in our area, but the lake effect snow in the Watertown area has started to pick up, as well as the Buffalo area. So we may be seeing a passing shower or two, especially south, due to Lake Erie kind of bringing in some showers, but otherwise we are going to be mostly dry today and mostly dry tomorrow. And I just want to show that lake effect in the Watertown area and the Buffalo area has begun at this point. They are expecting a lot of snow for all of today and all of tomorrow. But for us, our weekend looks great. Tomorrow we are going to be seeing dry conditions with sunshine. It is going to be cold and a little bit breezy though. Temperatures just in the low 30s. As for Sunday, this is what we are keeping an eye on. We could be seeing some lake effect snow showers once again from Lake Ontario, and it is going to be windy on Sunday. So we are keeping an eye on Sunday because there may be the possibility of some snow squalls. As for today though, partly sunny skies come in. A passing snow shower is possible. Highs will reach the upper 30s. This is noon. We are seeing dry conditions, cloudy skies, temperatures in the upper 30s. And for the evening commute, maybe seeing a passing snow shower or two, but otherwise we are going to be mostly dry today. Overnight, we will be seeing partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows fall into the teens for the first time for all of us. So it is going to be a pretty cold night tonight. And as for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies come in for the day. We will reach the low 30s, still a little bit breezy. As for today, once again, passing snow shower is possible from Lake Erie. Otherwise, we'll be partly sunny, cold and a little bit windy, very cold overnight as all of us fall into the teens for the first time this season for all of us. Tomorrow looks to be sunny with some sunshine, cold, a little bit breezy still. It gets very windy on Sunday with lake effect snow, so we are keeping an eye on that. But Thanksgiving week looks dry, which is good, Gary.
Yeah, we're lucky we're not Buffalo or Watertown.
I know, seriously. And also with Thanksgiving coming up, everyone traveling, it's good that we will be dry.
That's for sure.
Yes.
Hannah, thank you. Coming up, check your freezers. Thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And it seems all people can talk about is that massive snow that Buffalo and Watertown are getting.
Yes, so Watertown, a little bit less than Buffalo, but still a couple feet, 3 to 4 feet. It looks like Buffalo could get up to 5 feet, which is, I'm 5'5", so it'd be like, it'd be all right here on me.
Yeah, we'll see your head.
Yeah,
we'll see your head.
But we're not going to be getting any of that. Just a few light snow showers are possible today, but we'll be dry for tomorrow. So let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we can see to our north, that lake effect snow just above Watertown at this point is starting, but we are seeing just a few flurries, maybe a few light snow showers today, and that is going to be from Lake Erie, but otherwise no accumulation really expected. But once again, it is lake effect season. Snow season has started. Make sure you always have ice scraper and brush. Maybe warm up the car, get some of that snow off. I woke up to some light snow in my car this morning, so definitely keep that in mind. Maybe seeing some car in your windshield to start. Coat, hat, and gloves, very chilly. All of us are in the 20s. It's also a little bit breezy for this morning. Here is the lake effect snowfall forecast for the Buffalo and Watertown area. Watertown, the heaviest of it, looks to be 2 to 4 feet. Buffalo, 3 to 5 feet. So, I mean, good thing we're not getting this. The only thing that we would get is maybe northern Oneida County and the Old Forge area. Could be seeing a little bit of accumulation from this, but that's going to be less than 6 inches. And this is for all of today and all of tomorrow. But for us today, we are going to be seeing partly sunny skies. It's going to be cold and windy. A passing shower of snow is possible. And I will be talking a little bit more about the weekend forecast for us coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. And don't forget the Storm Tracker 2 forecast, never more than 10 minutes away. Well, a changing of the guard.
Welcome back. Lake effect snow showers are going to take over for the Watertown area and the Buffalo area this weekend, today and tomorrow. That's when very cold air moves over warmer waters of what's going to be Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. That creates clouds and that forms snowfall onto the land. We may be seeing a brief passing snow shower or two today from Lake Erie, but otherwise we are going to be dry for this weekend. But here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we do see some snow up north. That is going to be from Lake Ontario, and some snow moving through Shenango, Madison counties at this point. That is from Lake Erie, but once again, they are going to be very light, and little accumulation is expected from these heavy snowfall events that we will be seeing from Lake Ontario and Lake Erie for this weekend. But here's a look at the snowfall forecast for them. It does look like 2 to 4 feet are possible in the heaviest parts of Watertown, and up to 5 feet possible in areas of Buffalo. Gary.
Thanks. Investigators are trying to figure out what sparked a fire.
York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up with mostly cloudy skies this morning. It's very chilly and a little bit breezy, and a passing shower is possible. So let's take a look now at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Once again, cloudy skies to start. It is pretty chilly outside, so I would definitely grab my coat or make sure I bundle up as I'm heading out the door. Also heading out the door this morning, I had some light snow on my windshield, so definitely maybe the ice scraper and the brush. We are going to be seeing some peaks of sunshine today, so your sunglasses, maybe your snow boots, and give yourself a little extra time as well. Our Smith Hill was covered in snow, so I definitely needed that extra time this morning to make sure I drove into work okay. So just be careful of a few light snow showers, maybe some accumulation on the roadways this morning. And for the evening commute, there may be some slippery spots with some ice, but otherwise everything should be dry and we should be fine for today. So here's a look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, just tracking a few light snow showers, a few light snow flurries. But if we take a look to our north, that lake effect snow that is going to be occurring through Watertown, that has started already. So has the lake effect snow in Buffalo. So as for today, we may be seeing a few light passing showers from Lake Erie specifically, but otherwise we are going to be dry and we are going to be seeing a little bit more cloud cover, but it looks dry at this point. So here's a look at that lake effect snow that is going to be occurring through Buffalo and through Watertown. Has started at this point and doesn't look to end until later in the day tomorrow. Our weekend though should be fine. As for today, we are mostly dry. Tomorrow we will be mostly dry as well, seeing sunshine. It's going to be cold and breezy tomorrow though, with highs just in the low 30s. We are keeping a close eye for Sunday. So Sunday, it does look like we could be seeing some more lake effect snow showers. They could be heavy at times, and it is going to be windy on Sunday. So we are keeping a close eye for any snow squalls, but we will keep you updated with the latest information for Sunday. But at this point, we are just keeping an eye out on it. For the rest of today, we will be seeing mostly dry conditions. So right around noon, we will be in the upper 30s, seeing cloudy skies at this point, and partly sunny skies persist for the day. This is 4 p.m. So for the evening commute, a passing snow shower is possible. There may also be some slick spots on the roadways, so be careful of that. And tonight we actually get very cold. All of us fall into the teens, it looks like. So the first night that we are going to be seeing temperatures in the teens for all of us. As for tomorrow, we will be seeing partly sunny skies once again for the day. Dry conditions. This is 1 p.m. tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be just in the low to mid 30s. So for the rest of today, we will just reach the mid 30s. It's going to be windy once again, partly sunny skies, and a passing snow shower is possible. Tonight, we will see clouds decrease, and that allows for temperatures to fall really low. We will be in the teens overnight tonight. As for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies come in. It's still going to be cold and a little bit windy, and very windy on Sunday with lake effect snow that could be heavy at times. So we are keeping an eye out on that, but looking towards Thanksgiving, it looks to become dry next week, Gary.
And we will keep our eye on out for that all week long.
Yes, for sure. I think it should remain dry, which is good for travel.
That's for sure, especially for you.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. The time now is 5:52, 18th, 2022. Good morning. I'm Gary Libator.
I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And boy, they are getting hit over in Buffalo.
Yes, so it does look to start today. It actually started a little bit right now, and it will last all day tomorrow as well. So Buffalo and the Watertown area looking to get a couple feet.
Buffalo near 5, right?
Yeah, Buffalo, they could get 5 feet. So that would be right up to here on me. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Into our area, we were just seeing a few light snow flurries, maybe a light snow shower passing through today, and that's going to be from Lake Erie, but all that heavy snow does look to miss us. We do look to be mostly dry today and mostly dry tomorrow. So here's a look at that snowfall forecast for Watertown. The most amount of snow in that area could be 2 to 4 feet. Buffalo 3 to 5 feet. So they are getting hit pretty hard from Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. Affecting us, the only thing that we could see is either northern Oneida County or northern Herkimer County could be receiving a couple inches of snow, but nothing close to that foot of snow. So we should be good in our area for today and for tomorrow. We are starting out very chilly this morning. It's a little bit breezy as well. Just 23 degrees in Old Forge, 29 degrees in Clinton and New Hartford. And looking to the south, our Skywatchers have 27 degrees in Cooperstown, 26 degrees in Milford. So for the rest of the day, we will just reach the mid-30s. It is going to be more clouds than sun. A passing snow shower is possible and a little bit windy. I will be talking a little bit more about our weekend forecast coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Buffalo, as we heard, could get 4 to 5 feet of snow through Sunday with this massive lake effect snowstorm. We do have some brand new video this morning out of Buffalo right there. It's a time lapse put together by our affiliate WGRZ as the area there braces for the first major winter storm of the season. Now the city skyline right there disappears when the snow moves in. Hours earlier, though, the city declared a state of emergency, and Governor Hochul did the same for 11 counties in the western and northwestern part of the state, as Watertown is also getting hit. Now, commercial traffic has been banned on portions of some major state roads, including the New York State Thruway out west. Now, the heaviest snow for Buffalo, as Hannah mentioned, is expected tonight through tomorrow night, and at times, well, they could see 3 inches per hour.
We'll anticipate having full crews, rotating everybody out about every 12 hours, and we'll be on staff until the duration of this event and probably into Monday.
And just a heads up, Bills fans, because of all the snow, Western New York is expected to pick up Sunday's NFL game between the Bills and the Browns has been moved to Detroit. Stay with our weather team throughout the weekend on air and online for the very latest, not only on our weather, but those 2 major storms. Yorkville police are on the lookout.
Welcome back. You may need to brush off your car this morning. I had to this morning. There was some light lake effect snow showers last night, but no accumulation really on the roadways except for Smith Hill had a little bit of accumulation. We will be dry for most of today and dry for tomorrow. As for Sunday, that's our next chance to see some lake effect snow. We are closely keeping an eye on it because it could be heavy at times and it also could be a little bit windy. We do dry out on Monday and we look to remain dry through Thanksgiving. So definitely get your vehicle ready. Lake effect season is here, as well as snow season. It looks to remain cool now. It doesn't really look to warm up that much. If you need snow tires, get the snow tires to spare, and definitely always have the ice scraper and the brush for your car. So once again, for this weekend, we look to see some sun on Saturday. Still cold, a little bit windy. We get really windy on Sunday, and lake effect snow looks to be the case. So we are keeping an eye on it because with the heavy snowfall and with the wind, we could be seeing possible snow squalls. So we will keep you updated on that, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Vacant homes can...
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out pretty chilly this morning, and a passing snow shower is possible today, but we do look to remain mostly dried out from that lake effect snow yesterday. So let's take a look now at our CAV tower camera. Most of us are mostly cloudy to start. We will be seeing a few peaks of sunshine today, and once again, look to remain mostly dry. But as I walked out the door this morning, there was some snow on my car windshield, so definitely grab that ice scraper and that brush just in case. A few passing snow showers happened last night, and that is still possible today to see a passing snow shower. Otherwise, we are mostly dry, seeing a few peaks of sunshine, so maybe grab the sunglasses. Definitely going to be cold, a coat, maybe your hat, gloves, maybe even some snow boots, and giving yourself a little bit extra time to drive into work because Smith Hill over here was snow covered, so I'm glad I gave myself extra time. So a passing snow shower is definitely possible for the morning commute. In the evening, same thing. There may be some slippery roadways as well as we cool down tonight, maybe seeing some black ice ice overnight as we reach the teens. So definitely just be careful driving home from work. There may be some black ice in some spots. But at this point, we are dry on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Just seeing a few snow flurries at this point, and a passing snow shower is going to be possible today, especially from Lake Erie, because at this point, that heavy lake effect snow band that was going to be occurring in Buffalo and in Watertown are starting. That looks to last all day today and all day tomorrow. Looking to get a couple feet up in Watertown and in Buffalo. So we may be seeing a passing shower or two from this. From the Watertown 1, Old Forge area and northern Oneida County, could be seeing a couple of inches, but otherwise we are out of the way and we are cleared from this heavy snow that looks to be occurring. We are going to be mostly dry today with mostly dry conditions tomorrow as well. The sun coming in, still cold and a little bit breezy. As for Sunday, we are keeping an eye out on it. That looks to be our next day to see lake effect snow that could be heavy at times, and it also is going to be very windy on Sunday. So there is the possibility for some snow squalls. We will keep you updated for that on Sunday. As for today, though, we are going to be seeing partly sunny skies. Temperatures will reach the mid-30s. This is noon. At this point, still dry, seeing cloudy skies. And for the evening commute, a passing snow shower is possible. Could be some black ice in some spots as we fall below freezing. Tonight, there definitely could be ice on the roadways. Be careful of that. Overnight lows fall into the teens for almost all of us, so it is going to be a pretty chilly night. And as for tomorrow, we will be seeing some sun. Looks dry. Highs are just going to be in the mid-30s once again tomorrow. So for today, expect it to be cold, a little bit breezy. We will be mostly dry. A passing snow shower is possible and getting very chilly overnight. Black ice is possible along with frost. For tomorrow, we do look to remain dry with some sun. Our next chance for lake effect snow is Sunday. We are keeping an eye on it because it is going to be windy as well. But we do look to dry out for the week of Thanksgiving, Gary.
Luckily, we're not Buffalo or Watertown.
Yes, I'm so happy we're not. I don't have my snow tires. I keep saying it.
Yeah, we'll get ours, I'm sure, though.
Yeah, hopefully not that much.
Sooner or later. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on.
Welcome back. Watertown and Buffalo areas are going to be seeing a lot of lake effect snow this weekend. That happens when very cold air moves over the warmer waters of Lake Ontario, Lake Erie. That creates clouds, instability, and that then produces snowfall to the land. So they are going to be seeing a lot of lake effect snow this weekend. We might see a passing snow shower or two today from Lake Erie and from Lake Ontario, the Old Forge area, as well as northern Oneida County could also be seeing just a couple inches of accumulation, but nothing like Watertown, Buffalo are going to be seeing. So here's our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are mostly dry, but once again, a passing shower of snow is definitely possible today. We do look to remain mostly dry for tomorrow. So here is the snowfall forecast. This is going to be for Watertown and for Buffalo. At this point, it looks like Buffalo is going to be getting a little bit more, 3 to 5 inches in the heaviest part and 3 to 5 feet, and then 2 to 4 feet in the heaviest part of Watertown. So good thing is that we are not going to be seeing any of this, but a lot of snow is going to be occurring there for today and tomorrow, Gary.
Talk about feet instead of inches.
Yes.
Investigators are trying to figure out what sparked a fire at
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are waking up pretty cold this morning, and it is going to be a little bit breezy today with a passing snow shower possible. But let's take a look now at our CAVV tower camera overlooking the Mohawk Valley, starting to see the sunrise, looking like a winter wonderland out there. But at this point, we do look to remain mostly dry today after some heavy lake effect snow affected northern Oneida County yesterday. So as you are heading out the door, I would maybe grab the sunglasses. We are going to be seeing a few peaks of sunshine and that ice scraper and brush as well. As I went outside this morning, my car windshield had a little bit of lake effect snow still on it. I would definitely also grab my coat, hat, gloves, maybe even your snow boots, and maybe give yourself a little bit extra time to go into work, because also driving in this morning, there were some roads that were a little snow covered. So this morning, Nala is trying to look for her neighbor, but it looks like he fell asleep in his food bowl. This is Ozzy. As you were heading out this morning, there could be a few light snow showers, and in the evening commute, we could be seeing some either black ice or slippery roadways as we fall below freezing at that point. If you do want to be a part of this, you can head over and post pictures of your cats on my Facebook page. We are mostly dry at this point. This is our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. There's a possibility to see a passing snow shower today from Lake Erie, but that heavy snow does miss access. So that heavy lake effect snow is starting at this point in the Watertown area, also starting in the Buffalo area. There we're looking at a couple of feet. The only thing that's going to affect us from this is that we could be seeing a couple inches in northern Oneida County or the Old Forge area, and the passing snow shower is possible from the Lake Erie band today. But otherwise, our weekend looks dry tomorrow with sunshine, still cold and breezy. On Sunday, that's our next chance to see lake effect snow. It could be very heavy at times. It's also going to get windy on Sunday, so we are keeping an eye out on Sunday. We'll let you know for any information, but it does look like we could be seeing some snow squalls, so we are keeping an eye out on that. As for the rest of today, though, we look dry. The only thing we may see is a passing snow shower. So just around noon, we look dry, mostly cloudy, temperatures in the mid-30s. For the evening commute, a passing snow shower is possible once again, and at this point, temperatures do fall below freezing, so roads could be a little bit slick. As for tonight, we get very, very cold. Frost, black ice, definitely possible tonight as lows fall into the teens for most of us. And tomorrow, we will be dry. We will warm up to the mid-30s, but still going to be cold, a little bit breezy tomorrow. So for the rest of today, a passing snow shower is possible. We will be a little bit windy, and we will be seeing partly sunny skies. Mostly dry conditions, though. As for tonight, it gets very cold overnight with frost and black ice possible as we do fall into the teens. So tomorrow looks dry with some sun. As for Sunday, we are tracking lake effect snow. Could be heavy at times. It's also going to be windy, so we are keeping an eye out on that. But we do dry out for the week of Thanksgiving, Gary.
Brr, look at those temperatures overnight.
Yes, tonight's going to get very cold. And when it gets that cold, there also could form black ice. So that's also a problem if you are going to be driving at night.
Definitely be careful.
Yes.
Hannah, thanks. New this morning, a fantasy.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libitor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And if you haven't heard, Buffalo getting possibly 5 feet of snow.
Yes, so that would be up to here on me, 5 foot. But Watertown is also getting 2 to 4 feet of snow.
Man, 2 lake effects bands from 2 different lakes.
And good thing it is staying right on the edge because I'm glad we are not receiving any.
A lot of folks are, I'm sure.
Yes, so let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, we are just tracking a passing snow shower that is going to be possible today, but otherwise we are mostly dry. As we can see, that Watertown lake effect snow has started, and that looks to last for all day today, all day tomorrow. Same thing with Buffalo, giving them a couple feet, 2 to 4 feet in the heaviest part in Watertown, 3 to 5 feet in the heaviest part in Buffalo. The only thing that we would see is a little bit of accumulation in either northern Oneida County or northern Herkimer County, including Old Forge, but it is going to be less than 6 inches. That's the only thing that is possible for us locally here. This morning we are starting out very chilly according to our sky watchers. 23 degrees in Old Forge, 30 degrees in Deerfield, and to the south we have 29 degrees in Lawrence, 26 degrees in Milford. So this morning, just be careful on driving over areas of slick spots because there may also be some black ice outside. So for the rest of the day, we are tracking mostly dry conditions with a passing snow shower possible. It's going to be cold and windy, and I will be talking about our weekend coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now. Buffalo could get 4 to 5 feet of snow through Sunday with this massive lake effect snowstorm. We do have some brand new video this morning out of Buffalo right there. It is a time lapse put together by our affiliate WGRZ as the area braces for a major winter storm. The city skyline disappears quick when that wall of snow moves in. And hours earlier, the city declared a state of emergency. Also, Governor Hochul did the same for 11 counties in the western and northwestern part of the state, as you heard Watertown also getting hit hard. Now, commercial traffic has been banned on many major state roads, including the New York State Thruway out west. Now, the heaviest snow for Buffalo is expected tonight through tomorrow night, and at times, the National Weather Service says that snow could fall at a rate of more than 3 inches per hour.
We'll anticipate having full crews, rotating everybody out about every 12 hours, and we'll be on staff until the duration of this event and probably into Monday.
And just a heads up, Bills fans, because of all the snow, Western New York is expected to pick up. Sunday's game between the Bills and the Browns has been moved to Detroit. Of course, stay with our weather team throughout the weekend on air and online for the very latest on not only our weather, but those 2 massive storms, one to the west and one to our north. Yorkville police are on the lookout.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are tracking cloudy skies for most of us this morning. It is going to be chilly today with a passing snow shower possible. Let's take a look now at our Cavie Tower camera. Great shot of the sunrise as well as the snow up here on top of Smith Hill. A passing shower is possible today, but we do look to remain mostly dry. But as you were heading out the door this morning, I would definitely grab the ice scraper and the brush. I did see some snow on my car windshield heading outside, as well as your coat, your hat, your gloves. It's going to be a chilly day. It's going to be windy as well. We are going to be seeing a few breaks of sunshine, so maybe the sunglasses and maybe your snow boots and a little bit extra time because some roads do have black ice and are snow covered here this morning. So just be careful of black ice for snowy roads. Passing snow shower is possible. And for the evening commute, same thing. Just be careful of black ice, snowy roads because at the point in the evening commute, we will be below freezing. At this point, we are tracking just a few passing snow showers on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will remain mostly dry today, but a light shower is possible from Lake Erie at this point. As we can see here, we are tracking the heavy snow that's going to be occurring in Watertown and in Buffalo. As we see Lake Ontario starting to fuel those heavy snow, lake effect snow at this point. Same thing with Buffalo. That is not really going to affect us. If anything, we are just going to be seeing a passing shower today from Erie. We will be dry tomorrow as well with some sun. It's going to be a little bit chilly and breezy though. As for Sunday, that's our next chance for lake effect snow. It does look to be heavy at times as well. So we are keeping a very close eye on Sunday because it is going to be windy, and with the wind and the heavy lake effect snow at times, you could be seeing snow squalls. So we will keep you updated on Sunday. But for today, we do look mostly dry. Just around noon, we will be dry, cloudy skies, temperatures in the mid-30s. And for the evening commute, once again, just be careful for a passing snow shower or some black ice on the roadways because at this point we are below freezing. Tonight gets very, very cold. We fall into the teens, so frost, black ice, definitely possible tonight and tomorrow morning. But tomorrow we will only reach the low to mid-30s for the high temperature. We do see some sunshine, but overall it's going to be chilly, breezy, but the good thing is that we are dry tomorrow. So for today, we are remaining mostly dry with a passing snow shower possible. Windy, highs are just going to be in the mid-30s, and tonight we are getting very, very chilly overnight with frost and black ice possible, and we are in the teens. Tomorrow, though, we will be seeing some sun. Our next chance for lake effect snow looks to be Sunday. It looks to be heavy at times, and it's going to be windy, so we are keeping an eye out on snow squalls, and we'll keep you updated here on WKTV. We do dry out, though, for the week of Thanksgiving, so if you are traveling at all, it looks to remain dry for that. We warm up a little bit more on Tuesday, but we cool down once again for Thanksgiving.
Snow is coming down so fast in Buffalo, plows can't keep up with it. By the end of this lake effect snow event this weekend, Buffalo could see about 5 feet of snow. We begin this noon with NBC's Jesse Kirsch in Buffalo for us with more.
Overnight in Buffalo, we even had thunder snow, and you can see what looks like typically the aftermath of a snowstorm, but this is actually the middle of one. We are expecting snow to keep falling here in western New York, possibly into Sunday, and we could see totals in some areas, according to officials, of about 4 feet already. More than 1.5 feet has fallen in some of the Buffalo area, including near where the Buffalo Bills would be playing Sunday, but that game against the Cleveland Browns has been moved to Detroit. We've seen a dusting in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and part of northern Michigan also having reported 19 inches of snow. All of this because of lake effect snow, obviously coming earlier than we would expect this much snowfall just days before Thanksgiving. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News, Buffalo.
And lucky for us, we're not seeing anything like that. But man, when you look at those pictures behind us here from Buffalo from overnight and into today, they're getting walloped.
Yes, they are getting a lot of snow and whiteout conditions too. You cannot drive in it at all. So lucky for us, we're not getting that here. We'll be dry today and tomorrow, but there is a chance to see some heavier snow in the Mohawk Valley on Sunday.
So Sunday, look out.
Sunday, yes, we are keeping an eye on it. So let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, I did zoom out just to show show you Watertown is getting a bunch of lake effect snow from Lake Ontario, and Buffalo is getting a bunch of lake effect snow from Lake Erie. Buffalo's is going to be a little bit heavier, a little bit more, because Lake Erie is longer. There is more time for snow to develop over that long lake. We are dry now. A passing shower is possible today, and this is a look at the lake effect snowfall. If we do see anything from this, it is going to be up in northern Herkimer County, northern Oneida County. This is just due to that lake effect from Lake Ontario, but it is going not to be that much. It's going to be less than 6 inches if we do get anything from this at all. We are keeping an eye out on Sunday, though, so we are going to be dry Saturday, possibly some snow on Sunday. Skywatchers reports right now we have 27 degrees in Old Forge, 33 degrees in Otsego, and 36 degrees in Clinton. So for the rest of the day, we are dry. A passing snow shower is possible, but we are going to be cold and a little bit breezy. I will be talking a little bit more about our weekend, along with an alert day that we just issued for Sunday. Coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. And in case you missed our weather team's winter weather outlook half-hour special last night, you can catch it again in its entirety Sunday at noon on WKTV NBC. Our weather team of Hannah, Bill, and Eric give their predictions for the season. It premiered last night on CBS Utica, but again, you have another chance to catch it on Sunday at noon on WKTV NBC. Well, the Utica Food Pantry, along with the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing some sun outside this afternoon, and a passing snow shower is possible. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We are seeing a little bit extra cloud cover, but still seeing some peaks of sunshine for the rest of the day. And once again, a passing snow shower is possible, but otherwise we are going to be dry today, and we are dry tomorrow. So this afternoon, Nala is trying to wave hi to her neighbor, but it does look like he fell asleep in his food bowl. This is Ozzy. If you do want to be a part of this, you can go over to my Facebook page and post pictures of your cats there. But if you are commuting anywhere at this lunch hour, just a passing snow shower is possible, especially south. But otherwise, we are all dry, seeing the sun peek out. For the evening commute, we do get pretty chilly. We fall below freezing at that point. So black ice is possible, but otherwise still dry at that time. So here's our Yorkville batteries from Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A couple flurries up north and a passing snow shower down south. That is from Lake Erie. Those heavy bands are staying in Buffalo, though. We are just seeing maybe a passing shower or two possible from Lake Erie. And here's our radar on satellite. I am going to zoom out to show you the heavy lake effect snow that is occurring in Watertown and the heavy lake effect snow that is occurring in Buffalo right now. At this point, they are measuring it in feet already, and it doesn't look to end until later tomorrow. We look to be dry today and tomorrow, but we did issue a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Sunday. We did just do this. We were looking at the models. It does look like very heavy lake effect snow is possible. It will start north in the morning and then go down to the Mohawk Valley by the afternoon for the rest of the day. And with that heavy lake effect snow, windy conditions are also possible that day, and that could cause snow squalls, which in turn cause whiteout conditions if you are going to be driving at times. So that is why we issued an alert day on Sunday, and this is specifically looks to stay north and in the Mohawk Valley. It doesn't look to make its way further south than the Mohawk Valley. So dry tomorrow, cold and breezy with some sun, but Sunday is going to be windy, cold, and we are going to be seeing heavy lake effect snow for the north and the Mohawk Valley, and that is why we did issue a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for this, because we could be seeing some snow squalls. So on our Skycast for the rest of today, we will reach the mid-30s for the high temperature. For the evening commute, we are already around freezing at the time, so black ice is possible, and black ice is definitely going to be possible overnight tonight, as well as frost. Overnight lows are going to fall in the teens for most of us. As for tomorrow, the sun looks to make a return, and we don't warm up too much, though. Highs will just be in the mid-30s for the day tomorrow. Now, taking a look at Sunday, we start out in the north, seeing that snow, and then as you can see, it shifts south, and it looks to stay in the Mohawk Valley for the rest of the day on Sunday, and it looks to be very windy, which could cause snow squalls. So for the rest of today, a passing snow shower is possible, but otherwise, we are dry, a little bit breezy, seeing a few peaks of sunshine, and getting very cold tonight. Black ice and frost are possible. So today, a passing shower. Tomorrow, we are mostly dry, and Sunday is a Storm Tracker 2 alert day due to heavy lake effect snow at times and windy conditions, which could cause some snow squalls. But the good thing is that we are dry the week of Thanksgiving, Gary.
Boy, it feels cold out there today.
Yes, it is cold because it's also breezy, so it's going to feel a little cooler.
Yeah, bundle up.
Bundle up.
Hannah, thank you. Some big money is. First look at the weather in this half hour. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And once again, boy, are we lucky looking at this video that's coming out of Buffalo from overnight and into today.
Yes, measuring their snow in feet. Also, whiteout conditions. You can't drive in that, so we are very lucky to have missed that.
4 to 5 feet expected.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. I don't have my snow tires. I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. But yeah, we are missing that. We are dry today and tomorrow. Our next chance of snow, though, is going to be Sunday. So let's take a look now at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. At this point, dry conditions, a passing shower or two is possible from Lake Erie to the south. Up to the north, you see Watertown there getting some heavy lake effect snow. That is kind of lingering over into the northern part of Herkimer County and Lake Erie as well. Buffalo is receiving very, very heavy snow. They are looking at 3 to 5 feet in the heaviest parts of Buffalo and 2 to 4 feet in the heaviest parts of Watertown. The only thing we will get from this is the northern part of Herkimer County receiving a couple inches of accumulation of snow. Sky watchers for this afternoon, we have 27 degrees in Old Forge, 31 degrees in Cooperstown, but it is feeling about 10 degrees cooler because it is a little bit windy outside, so make sure you bundle up as you are heading out the door for the rest of the day. We are going to be seeing more clouds than sun, but we are mostly dry. Once again, passing shower possible, and temperatures will drop into the teens tonight. We'll be talking about our weekend coming up as well as an alert day we just issued for Sunday, Gary.
Very chilly tonight.
Teen.
Wow. Hannah, thanks. The popular restaurant in North Utica, Aquavit.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking mostly dry conditions for the rest of the day, but it is going to be cold and it is windy. So let's take a look now at our Utica National Tower camera overlooking Main Street in Cooperstown. We are seeing a little extra cloud cover, but the good news is that it is mostly dry. It is just feeling about 10 degrees cooler because of that wind. On our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, tracking dry conditions. The only thing I can say is that there may be a passing shower south due to that lake effect snow over Lake Erie. And we are seeing snow showers north of Old Forge. So that is just to the north of us, but otherwise we are dry, maybe seeing a few snow flurries. The wind is coming out of the west, so it is getting pretty chilly, feeling about 10 degrees cooler. And here is a look at that lake effect snow that's occurring over Lake Ontario into Watertown area and over Lake Erie into Buffalo area. Buffalo looks to get a little bit more than Watertown because Lake Erie is longer in distance, so it has more time to form more snow and heavier snowfall in that area. We look to be dry today and tomorrow, but our next chance for snow is Sunday. We have issued a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for this because it does look like heavy lake effect snow is going to be occurring. It starts out north in the morning, it then shifts south, but only gets to the Mohawk Valley. It doesn't go below that. But with this, windy conditions are also going to be occurring, and that could cause snow squalls and whiteout conditions if you are outside or driving at times. So that's why we did issue an alert day, because snow squalls can be very, very dangerous. So tomorrow we will be dry with some sunshine, very cold and breezy. Gets very windy and cold on Sunday with lake effect snow north and in the Mohawk Valley, and that could cause some snow squalls. So for the rest of today, though, we are dry. We are tracking temperatures to reach the mid-30s. For the evening commute, though, I would just say be careful when driving because we will be around freezing at this time. Black ice is definitely possible, and black ice and frost definitely possible overnight, as overnight lows fall just into the teens. As for tomorrow, it looks like an okay day. It's just going to be cold and breezy. We'll be dry with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures just in the low 30s. Heading into a Sunday, though, that's when things do change. We start to see some lake effect snow form north in the morning. It then quickly shifts south for the rest of the afternoon. As you can see, it's all here in the Mohawk Valley. It's going to be very windy and cold, heavy lake effect snow at this time, and snow squalls are possible. So for today, a passing snow shower possible, especially south. Otherwise, we are seeing more clouds than sun, dry conditions. And as for tonight, it gets very cold. Black ice and frost are possible. Dry tomorrow with some sun, temperatures just in the 30s. Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Sunday due to heavy lake effect snow for the Mohawk Valley and north. This could cause some snow squalls because it is also going to be windy. But looking ahead to the week of Thanksgiving, it looks dry and it looks nice for travel. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Vacant homes can bring blight.
Forecast tonight. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
We're going to be busy here Sunday. It looks like lake effects coming down into central New York, and so we've rang the bell here. This is going to be an alert day. We're tracking some heavy snowfall during the day Sunday, hitting areas that got hit yesterday. The northern part of Oneida County looks to take the brunt of this. We also have some windy conditions too, so there could be some visibility issues. Again, this is for Sunday. Until we get there, the weather will be generally quiet, and heavy snow will continue to fall in western New York and northern New York. Just a few scattered snow showers out there in areas south of the Mohawk Valley. That's from Lake Erie. Lake Erie influencing our weather this evening. Little accumulation is expected. Current temperature is 32 degrees, and this evening we'll see a couple of snow showers. Temperatures in the upper 20s. Gets cold tonight. Looks beautiful Saturday, but again, we are tracking some accumulating snow Sunday. A look at that weekend forecast is coming out. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. 10 people are ready to live sober lives as they graduate from Oneida County Drug Treatment Court. A ceremony took place in Oneida.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are looking at pretty quiet weather tonight and tomorrow, but the lake effect machine will be turned on right here in central New York for Sunday. We're looking ahead to some accumulation there too. We'll take a look at the snowfall map in just a second. Let's take a live look outside. We are looking at the city of Utica, Iron Cavity Tower Cam, and it is looking pretty quiet. We are getting some snow showers that are taking place south of the Mohawk Valley, and just based on the radar, there could be some reduced visibility from time to time, but overall we're not expecting much accumulation here. This would be for Madison, Shenango, and Otsego County. This is going to roll through over the next few hours, and we'll get a chance to dry out heading into tonight. The snow is coming down extremely heavy. In fact, just looking at some of the spotter reports out towards Buffalo, there was a trained spotter that measured 6 inches of snowfall in 1 hour. And to give you a concept of that, if you remember Stella, that big storm that we had in March of 2017, we saw peak snowfall rates similar to that across central New York. So this is certainly a big deal for the folks out in western New York. Also a report of 4 feet of snow and counting just south of Buffalo. Not to be forgotten either, Watertown getting some very heavy snowfall with this too. The lake effect snowfall will stay to the north and west of our region through Saturday. But things will start to change as we head into Sunday. Winds will turn into the northwest, and we'll start to see some lake effect snow. It's not going to be as heavy as it is out west, but we will be talking about some accumulation, and it could impact visibility here for Sunday. Sunday looking to be a cold day. Saturday looks nice, though, some sunshine. Dolgeville, 32 degrees. Little Falls, 34. Sherburne, 32. Cooperstown, 31. Taking the dog out for a walk this evening. It's cold. It's breezy. Temperatures will be in the low 30s. Our featured dog is Holly from Poland. And if you want to be part of this, head to Facebook. Search for Bill's Buddies. Continuing to see cold air building in across the Northeast. And again, the lake machine is going to continue tonight all the way through the weekend. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Our weather looks quiet tonight as well as Saturday. We're looking at partly sunny skies throughout Saturday afternoon with temperatures climbing into the upper 20s to low 30s. Sunday is when things start to change. We're expecting lake effect snow to drop south. Sunday morning, 7 a.m., the band will be across northern Oneida County, and then it will pivot south. It looks like it's going to set up right in the valley as we head into late Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, producing poor visibility and some tricky travel, especially from the New York State Thruway north. Early projections here calling for 3 to 6 inches of snowfall along central and southern Oneida County, including parts of the Mohawk Valley. Heavier snow to the north, Rome, Boonville, northern Oneida County, 6 to 12 inches of snow, 1 to 3 inches of snow between the New York State Thruway and Route 20. Forecast for tonight. Decreasing clouds, 19 degrees. Beautiful day tomorrow. Enjoy it. Partly sunny, cold, but sunny. Temperatures in the mid-30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. things do quiet down once we get through Sunday. We'll get a couple of much needed dry, quiet weather days. Our weather team is very much looking forward to that.
A breather, if you will.
Yes.
Doing a great job, though, Bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. The worst of what could be a historic snowstorm is expected to hit western New York actually still today.
And people there are bracing for impossible travel conditions and potential damage to infrastructure. Gloria Pasmino has the latest from Buffalo.
As heavy snowfall hits western New York, residents are being urged to stay inside due to the intensity of the storm.
This is considered an extreme event.
The Buffalo area could see up to 5 feet of snow, a possibility that has residents recalling 2014's monstrous Snowvember.
We've been through this before. It's not, to me, it's no big deal, but my family wants everything done.
Several travel advisories are in place as the lake effect snow brings visibility down to 0 in parts of Michigan. Officials are also warning residents the worst of the potentially historic storm could come Friday.
This is a snow storm with potentially deadly consequences if people do not do the right thing.
The extreme weather has shut down some schools and public services Friday, and it's even impacted Sunday's Buffalo Bills game against the Cleveland Browns, which has been moved to Detroit.
We just need people to take note of what's coming, use common sense, let our first responders, including all of the plow operators and those people that are going to be out there for the next 72 hours, that they can do their jobs and we'll get things back to normal as quickly as possible.
In Buffalo, New York, I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Coming up, Twitter employees have left the nest.
Get you back to the Weather Center. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Wow. The numbers are staggering coming out of the Buffalo area.
And they're still adding up, which is just unbelievable.
I keep checking in with my friend out there. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
It's bad in western New York. It's bad in northern New York. Here's a look at some of the snowfall totals. This is in Erie County, New York, which is over Buffalo. Of course, many of you are familiar with Orchard Park. That's where the Bills play. 54 inches of snow and counting. So that's approaching 5 feet of snow. That's over 4 feet. And then several reports of 4 feet of snow, Blasdale and Elma, East Aurora, 41 inches. Also wanted to make mention of the band over Watertown. This over Fort Drum, measurement of 42 inches of snowfall and 2 feet of snow being reported just south of that spot. As far as our local weather is concerned, we will stay away from this really heavy snow tonight and tomorrow. We are seeing a couple of bursts of snow across the southern valleys. These are related to a band off of Erie. A quick half an inch of accumulation is possible, along with poor visibility from time to time in Otsego County. But again, that's not going to last very long. We will dry out as we head into tonight. It looks dry Saturday, but we will be seeing some of this lake effects, only some of it, for Sunday, but it could cause some travel issues locally. Going to look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Life just got sweet.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We continue to track some snow showers moving through central New York. Most of us are going to miss out on any significant accumulation, but across the southern valleys, we are getting a burst of snow. Of course, it's always better to show you this. Here's a live look outside. This is our Utica National Tower Cam looking over Cooperstown, and you can see the visibility. Not bad, but you can definitely see the snow is coming down, and at the moment it's not sticking to the roads. But my concern is, as more of this comes in, there could be a couple of slippery spots this evening. This is primarily south of the Mohawk Valley. You can see pretty quiet conditions in the Mohawk Valley in the North Country, but as we look across Otsego County, again, this dark blue is that burst of snow, and this is the leading edge approaching Cooperstown. So again, a quick half an inch of snowfall, reduced visibility for about a half an hour or so. This will move through. It's not going to stick around, but again, it could be enough to cause some issues here for about the next 30 to 45 minutes. That's related to the band off of Lake Erie. It survived the trip into central New York, and that's always a bad sign in terms of the intensity. It tells us that that band is really intense. Of course, we know that, and just based on all the heavy snowfall taking place in western New York today. We also have a band of heavy snow across Watertown this evening. We're going to be keeping an eye on that because that will eventually drop south for Sunday. Tonight, tomorrow, the snow stays out of central New York, continuing to accumulate heavily across northern and western New York. Temperatures this evening, West Leiden 27, Curtis Corners 29. A cold day across the region. Richfield 30, Mohawk 33, Paynes Hollow with 35 degrees. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. The weather stays dry tonight, decreasing clouds. It's cold. A lot of areas drop down into the upper teens. Saturday morning, 7 a.m. Looking at some sunshine, partly sunny skies throughout Saturday afternoon. Noontime temperatures in the low 30s. We're dry at 5 p.m. Temperatures in the mid-20s. We stay dry through Saturday night. Sunday morning, that is when we're expecting an abrupt wind shift to take place, where winds turn into the west-northwest. That's going to create and carry that band of lake effect snow to the south. And so it impacts the North Country Sunday morning. It impacts the Mohawk Valley late Sunday afternoon and into Sunday evening. Reduced visibility, whiteout conditions possible. I think travel is going to be difficult at times as we head into Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. This is why we have Sunday as an alert day. The band of snow will eventually weaken as we head into Sunday night. Early looks at snowfall for Sunday, thinking a general 3 to 6 inches of snowfall in Utica, heading into parts of the Mohawk Valley, 6 to 12 inches from Rome to Boonville. We will continue to monitor this because there are some question marks as to how long this lake effect snow is going to last in our area. So check back with us for the latest snowfall forecast this weekend. Decrease in clouds tonight down to 19 degrees. Tomorrow, sunshine, a pleasant winter day, a high of 34. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Talking about lake effect snow Sunday, 29. The weather turns quiet. We're going to get a much needed break in the weather. We'll be above freezing too as we head into Thanksgiving with some rain in the forecast, believe it or not, for Friday. We'll be right back.
Now for a first look at the forecast at 6. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
We are starting out by talking about Sunday. We are tracking lake effect snow that will drop back into central New York, and this could have pretty high impact in area roadways. We've got Sunday as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for this, and we will be tracking snowfall accumulation for Sunday coming up in just a bit. But let's take a look at what's happening out there right now. We are looking at a few light snow showers for most of central New York, but I want to point out something that's happening in Otsego County. We are looking at a burst of snow out towards Cooperstown. In fact, very poor visibility is possible just looking at this radar signature. Let's take a look at Cooperstown. You can see that the snow is covering the roadways, and visibility isn't terrible here yet, but we'll be watching that. That doesn't last for very long. As we head into tonight, the weather does dry out. Current temperature is 32 degrees, and for the most part, it is pretty quiet tonight. Just a couple of snow showers around. Nice start to the weekend. We're dry Saturday, but again, we are tracking some accumulating snow Sunday. We're going to look at the latest forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. A Utica man is accused of calling in a series of threats.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We continue to track some cold weather in central New York. We'll be keeping an eye on Lake Ontario for Sunday. We're expecting the heavy bands of lake effect snow to work their way back into central New York. Let's take a live look outside in Cooperstown. We've been keeping an eye on this location tonight. Been noticing and tracking some snow showers here. This is what we're looking at in the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Just a few light snow showers for most of central New York, but occasionally these are coming down at a heavier clip, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Notice these dark blues showing up. Poor visibility with this. It doesn't last for very long. A quick ½ inch to an inch of snow rolls through Otsego County here for about the next half an hour or so. That was related to Lake Erie, a piece of Lake Erie producing some of that heavier snow south of the valley this evening. And that band of heavy lake effect snow continues to fall south of Buffalo. Second band across Watertown. Watertown picking up 2 feet of snow already. This is the band that we're going to watch. It'll stay north of us tonight as well as Saturday, but it will eventually drop south by Sunday. And of course, the accumulations, at least the really heavy accumulations, stay out of our area as we head into the start of the weekend. But again, we'll be keeping an eye on Sunday here in central New York. Temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. Old Forge 27, Barneveld 32, Clinton with 32 degrees. Across the southern valleys, Hartwick 29, Cooperstown 29, as well as Worcester checking in with 25 degrees rather. Again, a cold night across central New York. Tonight, skies will clear out as winds turn into the southwest. That's going to allow for temperatures to drop into the upper teens. So a cold start to Saturday, but we are expecting sunshine as we head into Saturday afternoon. Dry weather locally. Temperatures climb into the low 30s at noon and into the mid-20s by 5 p.m. Heading into tomorrow night, the weather remains dry. There's expected to be an abrupt wind shift. It's called a trough that'll be rolling through Sunday morning. That's going to carry the lake effect snow south all at once. So we're expecting a very large change in the weather here for Sunday. The band looks to begin across northern Oneida County Sunday morning, and then it looks to drop southward into the Mohawk Valley throughout Sunday afternoon. So again, something to keep in mind if you're going to be heading out Sunday, poor visibility is possible. There's going to be some wind with this. So we're expecting some whiteout conditions possible as this will move through and impact our region through Sunday evening. The early look at snowfall here is we're expecting about 3 to 6 inches for Utica and parts of the Mohawk Valley, 1 to 3 inches across Madison, northern Otsego County, and as much as 6 to 12 inches from Rome to Boonville. Still some question marks as to exactly how long this lasts, so check back with us throughout the weekend for updates to the snowfall forecast, but that's the general idea. Down to 19 tonight, decreasing clouds. Tomorrow, beautiful winter day. Sunshine, a high of 34, breezy at times. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, Sunday, watch out for lake effect snow, 29. The weather quiets down. We'll climb above freezing and decent travel weather heading into Thanksgiving. Rain returns as we look ahead to Friday.
And Paulus, thank you for joining us. Yeah, Western New York continues to be under a lake effect snow event, dumping several feet across that area. Folks doing their best to dig out, but the snow just keeps on coming. We have team coverage tonight. Chris Bruin from the Weather Channel has a breakdown outside of Buffalo, but first, reporter Adam Harding has the latest for us tonight.
Tonight in Buffalo, the great dig out with more severe weather on the way. Bands of lake effect snow pummeling parts of western New York. The snow measured in feet, not inches. They're talking about 4, 5, 6 feet of snow. You think you might hit that?
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping.
Is this snow hard to move around?
It is. It's really hard moving. I mean, my mom and dad live in that house right there, and I did their driveway, and it's pretty hard too.
Overnight, the storm so intense we saw flashes of lightning and booming thunder. By sunrise, the region was buried.
Yeah, we got hit really hard. Kids love it, though.
Do you love it?
No, because I came out here this morning and I took one scoop and threw my back out.
Yeah. You doing all right?
No, I'm in pain, but I'll be all right.
The system will likely stay through the weekend. The Buffalo Bills already forced to move Sunday's home game to Detroit, sharing this photo of their stadium nearly unrecognizable.
We're used to it, so we just, all the neighbors get together, try to help each other out, and we make the best of it.
Do you ever get sick of the snow?
Yeah, all the time, every winter. It's like, when am I going to move somewhere warmer?
Many spots here in the south towns outside of Buffalo have picked up anywhere from 40 to over 60 inches of snow, and it's not done. We're going to watch this band traverse back up towards the north, meaning even though Buffalo hasn't had a lot of snow today, that will soon change. We may get another 6 to 10 inches before all is said and done, before the band finally pushes back south and cuts off the lake effect altogether. But a historic storm, maybe not a record breaker, but certainly one in the history books that many folks here will remember. This isn't the kind of snow you get every year, and when it does happen, it is a treat. Homes literally buried in piles of snow. In some cases, you can't even see where cars are. This will be one that many will remember for years to come. I'm meteorologist Chris Bruin in East Aurora, New York, the Weather Channel.
Not sure it's a treat.
No.
But we have a treat. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis here now. You know what? you just look at this, and we talked about how impressive it was last night. It's still going.
Still going really hard. 6 inches per hour measured in some of these bands. It's absolutely incredible. This actually, I was actually talking to my wife about this, about how much snow we've been getting and comparing it to Stella. We had, less snowfall in total compared to what's happening here, but it's lake effect snow that's happening in Buffalo. It's got this fluff factor to it too.
Right, and that just means it's going to keep on coming as long as those lakes are warm.
Yeah.
We've got an event coming up on Sunday. It's an alert day, but it's not something that we need to worry about right this minute.
Yeah, so all of this is eventually going to find its way to our area. We won't be getting what Buffalo's getting, but we will be talking about some snow here as we head into Sunday. Before we get into that, I do want to take a look at some snowfall totals from Western New York. I do have an update here. Orchard Park, 66 inches of snow and counting. Hamburg, not hamburger. You know what I got in my mind. 51 degrees. Looking at Fort Drum, about 42 inches in Watertown, 2 feet. And the band of snow, not only in Western New York, but also Northern New York tonight, producing some heavy snow too. Let's not forget about them. Current temperatures 30 degrees tonight. We're dry, we're quiet locally. Overnight lows drop down into the upper teens. We're tracking some snow to return for Sunday. I've got the latest forecast on that coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, New Hartford police are investigating a 3-car.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look in Cooperstown. This is our Utica National Tower Cam. We saw a snow shower today that happened in the evening time that produced about a ½ inch to an inch of snowfall. You can see the roads are still snow covered here. In general, the weather will be quiet tonight and tomorrow. We're going to be staying away from lake effect for about the next 36 hours as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We've got very heavy snow continuing towards Watertown and just south of Buffalo this evening. The lake effect bands will turn even more so to the west as winds become more southwesterly heading into tomorrow. And we are going to be dry tomorrow. Partly sunny skies, sunshine. Yes, sunshine, something we don't get very much this time of the year. High of 34. On Sunday, lake effect snow returns. We have Sunday as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for the potential of snow squalls and some lake effect snow accumulation. You can see Sunday is going to be a colder day with highs in the upper 20s. Let's time things out as we look at Skycast tonight. It's cold, partly cloudy skies will drop down into the upper teens, but we are dry overnight and we are dry on Saturday. Saturday, we're looking at sunshine, noontime, temperatures in the low 30s. Will be starting to drop into the 20s by 5 p.m. and we are dry throughout the day. We're dry Saturday night. Temperatures drop down into the low 20s. And then things start to change on Sunday. There's going to be a change in the wind direction, an abrupt change. We call this a trough, the leading edge of that wind change. And that's going to create a burst of snow Sunday morning. It starts across the North Country, and then it works its way southward throughout the day. We're talking about some very heavy lake effect snow. I think this band makes it into the Mohawk Valley more so than it did yesterday. So there will be more of an impact along the New York State Thruway. And point south, this band will be around through the evening time before lifting to the north and weakening heading into Sunday night. An early look at snowfall for Sunday. This is 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., so the majority of the day. The heaviest snow looks to be across central and northern Oneida County, 6 to 12 inches or more of accumulation possible. And again, that band does extend south into the Mohawk Valley. Utica is expecting 3 to 6 inches of snow. Little Falls, Hamilton, Cooperstown, 1 to 3 inches. And then heading south of Cooperstown, Oneonta, Speculator, trace to 1 inch of snow. And be sure to check back with us throughout the weekend as we get updated information. If we need to make any changes here, we'll be doing that. Tonight, low of 19, cold one with decreasing clouds. A beautiful winter day tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid-30s, partly sunny skies. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather does quiet down. Once we get through Sunday and lake effect snow, it's looking dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So great news for folks that are traveling. We're not expecting any issues locally. And looking ahead to next Friday, rain in the forecast. We'll see how that plays out.
I want to get ornery already because it hasn't been that much snow, but it's been inconvenient so far. It's too early for that, right?
Consecutive days like this, even a little unusual for us.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Bill. Coming up next, how to delay. Thank you for joining us tonight. Western New York continues to be under a lake effect snow event, dumping several feet across that area. Folks doing their best to dig out, but the snow just keeps on coming. We have team coverage tonight. Chris Bruin from the Weather Channel has a breakdown outside of Buffalo. But first, reporter Adam Harding, the very latest from Buffalo tonight.
Tonight in Buffalo, the great dig out with more severe weather on the way. Bands of lake effect snow pummeling parts of western New York. The snow measured in feet, not inches. They're talking about 4, 5, 6 feet of snow. You think you might hit that?
I'm hoping. I'm really hoping.
Is this snow hard to move around?
It is. It's really hard moving. I mean, my mom and dad live in that house right there, and I did their driveway, and it's pretty hard, too.
Overnight, the storm so intense, we saw flashes of lightning and booming thunder. By sunrise, the region was buried.
Yeah, we got hit really hard. Kids love it, though.
Do you love it?
No, because I came out here this morning and I took one scoop and threw my back out.
You doing all right?
No, I'm in pain, but I'll be all right.
The system will likely stay through the weekend. The Buffalo Bills, already forced to move Sunday's home game to Detroit, sharing this photo of their stadium nearly unrecognizable.
We're used to it, so we just, all the neighbors get together, try to help each other out, and we make the best of it.
You ever get sick of the snow?
Yeah, all the time, every winter. It's like, when am I going to move somewhere warmer?
Many spots here in the south towns outside of Buffalo have picked up anywhere from 40 to over 60 inches of snow, and it's not done. We're going to watch this band traverse back up towards the north, meaning even though Buffalo hasn't had a lot of snow today, that will soon change. We may get another 6 to 10 inches before all is said and done, before the band finally pushes back south and cuts off the lake effect altogether. But a historic storm, maybe not a record breaker, but certainly one in the history books that many folks here will remember. This isn't the kind of snow you get every year, and when it does happen, it is a treat. Homes literally buried in piles of snow. In some cases, you can't even see where cars are. This will be one that many will remember for years to come. I'm meteorologist Chris Bruin in East Aurora, New York, the Weather Channel.
Don't know that they're labeling it a treat out in Buffalo, but
yeah,
it's what it is. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, we talked about this last night and again tonight. An impressive band of lake effect snow. We don't see this very often.
No, and look at this, another lightning strike. We've been getting that all throughout this band, just showing you how intense this snow is, and it's still piling up. Estimated snowfall, we don't even get estimate. We've been getting some reports. The high number here, 66 inches and counting for Orchard Park. And again, the snow is going to continue to pile up here as we head into tonight. That band of lake effect snow will eventually affect our weather as we head into Sunday. But before we talk about that, let's go over a couple of other totals here. Not to be forgotten, the Watertown area, Fort Drum, 42 inches of snow, Watertown, 24 inches. So 2 to about 3.5 inches, 3.5 feet, I should say, of snow in that band across the northern New York. Current temperature 29 degrees. Tonight it's dry and it's cold. We're down to 19. It's dry on Saturday, but we are tracking some lake effect snow. It's an alert day for Sunday due to the snowfall, and I've got to look at the latest snowfall forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. New tonight, New Hartford Police are investigating.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking dry weather across the area tonight. Continue to watch some heavy snow across Watertown and Buffalo. It'll stay to the north and west through Saturday, but Sunday that lake effect is dropping into central New York, and because of that we have an alert day for some snow accumulation and some tricky travel. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast, that band of snow again staying to the north. We're dry, we're cold tonight. Temperatures will drop down into the upper teens. Tomorrow looks like a beautiful day. Sunshine, we're in the low 30s at noontime. We'll be in the mid 20s by 5 p.m. We're dry as we head into Saturday night. It's not until Sunday morning that the snow drops in. The wind direction changes dramatically from something called a trough, and that's going to allow for the snow to break out all at once, beginning at 7 a.m. across the North Country and then dropping south as we head into Sunday afternoon. I think snowfall rates during this lake effect event could exceed 1 to 2 inches per hour. And again, it does spend some time in the Mohawk Valley, unlike the last lake effect band that we had, which is primarily north. And the snow is still going here as we head into Sunday evening. It does look to end heading into Sunday night. Made an update here for the snowfall map because it is looking more and more likely that parts of northern Oneida County could get more than a foot of snow out of this. The bands, again, generally staying, at least the heavy snow stays north of the valley, but there could be some significant accumulations just north of Utica. And again, travel does look to be tricky here as we head into Sunday afternoon. Stay with us throughout the weekend. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in all weekend long with updates to the snowfall forecast and the latest on the timing of this lake effect. Decreasing clouds tonight down to 19. Tomorrow, sunshine, a high of 34. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. The weather heading into next week looks pretty quiet and good for traveling as we head into Thanksgiving. Will be above freezing Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Jason.
Bill, thank you. Up next, it's Sports Express. Have a